How to comb an afro. Detangle your hair when it is wet to avoid damages. Combing your afro when it is dry can be quite damaging to the follicle, and may result in breakage. To protect it as best as you can, comb your hair right after you shower or spray water over your head before you comb. Apply leave-in conditioner to your hair. When detangling your afro, you want to keep it as hydrated and moisturized as possible to prevent breakage. For best results, generously apply leave-in conditioner to all of your hair. The conditioner acts as a lubricant, so your comb can easily glide through your hair. If you do not have a leave-in conditioner, then wet your hair and apply regular conditioner. Use a wide-toothed comb through your hair with the conditioner in. Then, rinse out the conditioner. Run a natural oil through your hair to keep it hydrated and healthy. In addition to leave-in conditioner, you can apply a natural oil like coconut, olive, almond, or jojoba oil before you comb your hair. The oil saturates the hair follicle, which acts as a shield against breakage. Rub a quarter-sized amount of oil in your hands, then run it through your hair from root to tip. Use more oil as needed so all of your hair is thoroughly saturated. You can experiment with the type of oil you use until you find one you like best. In addition, you can combine oils for a perfect hair repairing cocktail. Divide your hair into 4 to 8 sections so it is easier to detangle. Combing your hair one section at a time makes the task seem less overwhelming and ensures you detangle all of your hair. To do this, separate your top hair from the back, and section off the remaining hair from left to right. Then, you can continue to separate these sections into smaller, manageable chunks based on the length and thickness of your hair. Secure each section using hair clips. You can use plastic hair clamps or duckbill clips, for example. Comb through your hair with your fingers to get rid of major tangles. Separate each strand with your fingers to gently get rid of knots before you use a comb. This helps avoid major breakage and damage to your ends. Using your fingers to comb your hair makes it easier to use a pick later on. Select a wide tooth pick or comb to separate each strand. After you've combed through your hair with your fingers, run a comb through your hair to untangle it. Comb from root to tip, starting with your first section of hair. Wide tooth combs or picks work best with afros because they brush through your hair with the least damage possible. In addition, using combs help remove stray hairs. You may also use a Denman brush to separate the strands, but only if the afro has already been detangled with a comb. Twist or braid each section after you finish combing it. To keep your hair tangle-free, hold the end of your hair and twist in a clockwise motion. Then, secure the end with a clip or elastic band. Do this after you finish untangling each section of hair, and you can keep your hair out of the way as you untangle the rest as well. In addition, you can braid your hair. Divide your hair into 3 sections, and hold the left side with your left hand and the right side with your right hand. Cross the left section over the middle section, then cross the right section over the middle section to make your braid. Then, take the middle section and cross it over the left side. Repeat this until you reach the end of your hair, then secure your braid. You may also try a 2-strand twist. Divide the hair into 2 sections and cross the right section over the left section all the way to the end. You may add a hair clip if desired, but it may not be necessary to hold the twist together. Repeat for each section of your hair. Once you finish one section of hair, unclip another section and start to untangle that one. Take your time as you comb your hair so you can protect it as much as possible. When you finish, you can either create hairstyles like braids or curls instead of an afro, if you'd like. Shaping your afro. Unclip all of your hair if you are styling a small afro. When styling short afro looks, you can easily pick it all out together. To do this, unclip or untie your hair, and run your fingers through it gently to create your basic shape. Pick out your hair in sections if you have longer hair. If your hair is longer than 6 inches, 15 cm, or so, you may find it easier to pick out your hair in smaller sections. To do this, simply leave your hair in its twist or braid and pick one section at a time. Start in the back and work your way towards the front to keep your shape consistent. Apply shea butter to your hair if you want to prevent breakage. If you have longer hair, you may want to apply another conditioning product before you pick out your hair. This keeps the follicle protected as you create your hairstyle. Scoop up a quarter-sized amount of shea butter, and rub it between both of your palms. Then, run your hands on either side of your hair to evenly coat it. You can also run your fingers through your hair to get it in between each section. Place your pick at your scalp to lift your hair at the roots. When picking your hair, you want to lift the hair starting at the root. This will elongate the hair. Insert the pick into your hairline as close to your roots as you can. Remove your pick from your hair when you get to the ends. It is important to avoid damaging the ends of your hair. To prevent this, move the pick out of your afro when you reach the end of your hair, rather than pulling it all the way through. This also provides ample definition and volume, so you can get the best shape possible. Continue picking the top, back, and both sides of your head. For short hairstyles, start at the top of your head and work your way around both sides. If you are picking your hair in sections, it can be helpful to work your way from back to front. Repeat the same movements across all of your hair to create the shape of your afro. Pat the ends of your hair with your hands to round off your shape. After you've picked through all of your hair, pat the outside of your hair gently to create your shape and hide stray pieces of hair. Move your hands back and forth repetitively to shape all sides of your afro. You can start at the top and work your way around from either side. Don't forget to pat the back. Pat down the same area multiple times if that helps create your perfect shaped fro. Look for any areas that are not uniform with the rest. Inspect your afro in the mirror, and make sure your shape is perfect. If there are any spots that are not even with the rest, run your pick through your hair and pat it back down. Continue this until you are satisfied with the look of your afro.